Okay, let's go another big spread here. Rutgers, Michigan. Michigan's been pretty impressive so far here, right? Jim
Oh,
Harbaugh under fire. Michigan's look good. You can give me schedule again. I don't know if the Washington win ended up being as good a win as maybe you thought it would be
right.
in preseason. Rutgers, listen, Greg Schiano has got them back on track. I know their schedule. You're going to get into that with them as well. I'm not sure how good Rutgers is, but I know they're well coached with Schiano. Michigan's just running the heck out of the football right now. They've only attempted 37 passes. They don't even need to throw it. They're running it. Another big number. Do you trust Michigan in this to win by 18 and a half, 19, 20 points? Where are you?
It feels like a little bit like Jim Harbaugh has the FU to everybody tour working right now. We're going to run. You can't stop us. They got big play capability in the run game. They got a couple, break through the line untouched. He runs 70 yards. Like, this looks like Michigan is getting like where they want to be. And, until they play Penn State, which we'll get to in another. We got that one circled for November. Western Michigan, Washington, and Northern Illinois. That's Michigan's opponents. We got Temple, Syracuse, and Delaware for Rutgers. You know Delaware's name, don't you?
Yeah, who doesn't? The Blue Hens.
The Blue Hens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really impressive. You don't see too many.
Couple famous alums there. Joe Flacco transferred from Pitt to Delaware before getting to the NFL. And then Elena Deladon, if you want to go a little WNBA talk, we can do that too. She was in Connecticut, transferred out of Connecticut, went to Delaware. Okay, go ahead. Continue.
How does he do it, newbie? My goodness. 2-3-0 teams, the spread's 20. And when this made the list, I was laughing because I'm like, this might be one of the first times we talk about Rutgers, but the Rutgers play against Maryland was good. I think, man, I mean, you want to look for a reason to take Rutgers. How is Rutgers going to stop Michigan? Michigan team total over. That's the play. I think if you like the total, because I don't know how good Michigan's defense is. I don't think the odds makers do either. The number's 20. We're recording this on Wednesday. It's going to touch 21. It's going to, at some point, touch 21. Now, will it stay there? I don't know, because that's usually a buy point for the bad guys. But I'm telling you again, we picked 8 games to talk about. I'm on chalk on all these except one. I would bet Michigan if I was going to touch this game. Really.
Okay.
You?
I think you have to. Here's what Rutgers has done very well so far. Only 5 penalties, and they're not turning it over. So can that continue? Greg Schiano made a great point going to the big house here. We talked about environment. It mattered last week. We told you Virginia Tech was going to have a tough time coming into Morgantown. They did. We told you Auburn was going to have a tough time going into Penn State in a whiteout. They did. This may be another one here. If you're Rutgers going on the road to the big house here, this is tough. And Schiano made a great point. He said, listen, it's not the crowd noise that gets you when you go on the road in this environment. What gets you is the momentum. You've got to find a way to break momentum. When the momentum goes and the crowd is going bonkers, do your guys panic and get caught up in what's going on around them rather than the next play? And he said that's the hardest thing to convey to your team. This, to me, feels like if Rutgers gets it, or if Michigan can get it going, this could get out of hand for Rutgers. That's a lot of points, but I would, as good as Michigan's looked so far, as much as Harbaugh's got to want to try and get some of that public perception back, this would be Michigan or pass for me, I think.
Yep, I agree. There you go. Good stuff. Good stuff, B-How.